Yeah, I tell us that's how we live in right the roadside, you see it? Yeah man, free beach. And check out the free beach. Free blood clot beach with white sand. Yeah man, we don't normal man. Yeah man. Free blood clot beach. Yeah. Free beach. Yeah man, Andrew Wallace can't tap this man. Yeah man, free beach. Look how nice. Sweet. Yeah man, we swim anyway, you know. We no business. Yeah man, because we have enough. This used to be one place in called Yacht Club. Yeah, and refurbishing. You understand? Lead back to the western side so. You know? Yeah man, pure white sand man, right the roadside. Free beach man. Yeah. Anytime you want to bathe, anytime you want to go take a dip. Yeah? That's how you go. Yeah. Yeah, so used to be MX3. Yeah. Alright. We're ready again man. Yeah. Work is on. You see, pray. Yeah, man.
Now I just want to say blessing and blessing my viewers and my subscribers, and may I say thanks again for tuning in to another exclusive hot topic discussion and review. Me say today's update is very intense. Mathew Samuda nomination day was something special and something to talk about. May I highlight few pointers about Mathew Samuda nomination day. Cause while Andrew Wallace and Mathew Samuda was out celebrating Mathew Samuda getting his post as new parliamentarian, what of the people of St. Thomas was out demonstrating and protesting that it's unfair, Mr. Holiness, that for over a year they have been without a councillor. Them now have nobody to go and talk to about them problem, about them light, them water, and enter you consider the general election is only a year away. So them not understand. Now Mr. Andrew Holness, you have to address this situation. Now also here we have the viral king footer hype. Boy people, from cartel come from incarceration of the people. Me say footer hype just dip a cartel case like Matlock. And why? Because cartel take over the internet, footer hype last. The only thing footer hype can do for keep up is to join the Gaza team. Because here we have footer hype I say what? I took a banner in by already for the 31st. Remember me I tell you a mad thing. Now we have some people. I say footer hype can't go to Jamaica. Because if this a journalist, I have some people that say if can't go to Jamaica because he don't have the visa. However, we are going to say because that is a viral king footer hype. No, I'm not going to hear a footer hype and say further on down this one.
I want to say, Vibes Cartel, I don't want you feel like say, you have this internet at yourself, you know. Always remember, say, and me and you are run the internet something here. You forward out and you see me control the whole internet space. Me see like you act like you wanna run this thing and no you. And me and you run this viral thing here, yes sir?
Now this next clip is very graphics and very disturbing, especially if you are a female, but I do apologize. But my have shed some light on this, so you know what I mean, for just awareness, cause maybe other people going through this kind of situation, but it's sad. And I can think that this Jamaican goes by the name of Georgina James. I think they said he used to play for Obeah or whatever. But when you consider how him traumatized his little daughter by what he did to the mom in front of the child.
Out on bond. That is a Hood News Peep's current dilemma. And who is her husband? This guy. Here is the message from the Hood News Peep I received this morning. My husband is Georgino James. He's a coach for a soccer academy. He's played for the Jamaican national soccer team and the Houston Dynamos and many more. In March of 2024, he was arrested for strangling me with his belt. He was let out on bond with a protective order in place and an ankle monitor. On August 30th, he physically assaulted me inside my daughter's daycare, which is located in Friendswood, Texas. I have video. I have suffered a concussion, a broken hand, a finger is broken, and might need surgery with a rod put in it. If it doesn't heal on its own. I've got a swollen face, bruised back.
I wonder if him consider to himself, say, that child one day gonna grow up to be an adult, and if he would like someone to treat his child like that, how would he feel? Now I'm gonna share this with you, but as I said, there are some part of it where I have to blow out because, you know what I mean, it's just very distressing. But listen to what unfold with this individual.
We're very saddened to hear that Ms. Folks' family is of the view that they have not been offered support by Burger King. To the contrary, we've been communicating to them that no expense will be spared to implement the doctor's recommendations for her best recovery, including overseas treatment.
Now this next topic, I don't know if you remember about the explosion, what happened at a Burger King in New Kingston in Jamaica. Now the family of the Burger King explosion victim is seeking funds for urgent Medicare.
I'm going to sit down and allow my family to die because of any policy or any insurance or any kind of requirements that are needed. We said we need urgent assistance. Everything else can be sorted out later. Life first.
Having explicitly stated to the family that we're ready to make immediate payment upon receiving the medical confirmation and clearance, which we understand to be standard, we're really surprised that the family has instead sought to solicit donations from the public.
Watch this.
We begin this evening with the announcement from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, that Jamaica's Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clarke, has been picked to become one of its deputy managing directors.
He is set to assume the post in October. We have team coverage this evening, beginning with Javon Keys.
Very excited that Dr. Nigel Clarke is going to join our senior management team as a deputy managing director.
So I know that most people think the IMF is a bank that is here to help poor countries and help Jamaica, right? But so that you get a better understanding of what the IMF does, watch this video.
When the IMF comes in to a third world country and wants to nationalize it or build infrastructure, or there's aid packages, these aren't aid packages, these are loans. So what do you collateralize for that money?
Now welcome back to another Exclusive Live. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
Watch this.
We begin this evening with the announcement from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, that Jamaica's Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clarke, has been picked to become one of its deputy managing directors.
He is set to assume the post in October. We have team coverage this evening, beginning with Javon Keys.
Very excited that Dr. Nigel Clarke is going to join our senior management team as a deputy managing director.
So I know that most people think the IMF is a bank that is here to help poor countries and help Jamaica, right? But so that you get a better understanding of what the IMF does, watch this video.
When the IMF comes in to a third world country and wants to nationalize it or build infrastructure, or there's aid packages, these aren't aid packages, these are loans. So what do you collateralize for that money? You collateralize human energy, you collateralize land, you collateralize nationalized assets, and if you don't pay back your loan, which is impossible for most countries to pay off because they can't print dollars, then you have to, your people, you have to give up your land and you have to give up your resources. The reason fiat is a scam is simply because you're creating something out of nothing and you're exchanging it for things that are real, and you're adding interest rates, which especially in places like the Middle East, and what you're doing is you're stealing from the people through inflation and through the devaluation of currency by printing more money.
So now you get the picture.
Now, before we make a listen further, I want to point this out to you that we see now happening in Jamaica. We see brand new infrastructures.
The IMF comes in to a third world country and wants to nationalize it or build infrastructure.
And these infrastructures are foreign investors. And it now really benefit the average poor person, because as I said, the average Jamaican cannot afford to buy, you know what I mean, one of them house at the price they are going for. We also see where Nigel Clarke is the only financial minister that felt it was necessary to pay every politician across the board, both JLP and PNP, a 200 to 300% increase. And that is the reason why Mark Golin and the Labourite Andrew Olney's party praise him. And that's also why the IMS praise him, because teacher get 5%, soldier get 10%, policeman get 10%, but politician get 200 and 300%. Look at the big difference. Now I'm well excited for the IC report to be tabled in Parliament to see how much the Prime Minister is actually getting paid, because I can clearly remember he said that he never take no increase. Him stick with the same little bit of money. So in his statutory declaration, it should reflect that. So me can't wait to see it table in Parliament. Another thing he says is the printing of money.
And what you're doing is you're stealing from the people through inflation and through the devaluation of currency by printing more money.
So now you get the picture.
Now the printing of money. Remember Nigel Clarke come on and print some new money. And if you don't know people, anytime a government print money and then print a higher note, that means that the country not doing well. And you can see the money them when Nigel Clarke print, them don't value nothing in Jamaica. Look at the cost of food, the inflation, don't you see it? Alright, all who want to say Nigel Clarke going to the IMF is a blessing to Jamaica, I wish you all well enough, cause a goddamn time.
And apparently the IMF saw something special in Nigel Clarke. So much so that them decide that they want him and feed them corrupt team. So to make it simple, Nigel Clarke was playing the game so well that the IMF decided that he was well suited for this job. And Nigel Clarke, being the finance minister of Jamaica, the man who's supposed to, lead Jamaica out of financial difficulties, gave up his job so that he could join the IMF, which shows you that he not really care about the welfare of Jamaica. So in essence, what he did was quit the job of finance minister so that he can serve the oppressor even better and help to oppress the poor. You understand? You can't say it a better way. You understand? That is really what he did. So when we tell you that these politicians don't have your best interest at heart, there should be no argument. You understand? When we tell you that voting does not help our people, this is a prime example. Because if your politicians got the chance, to get a better opportunity for himself, enrich himself, he might take it. You understand? And clearly, him choose the IMF over Jamaica. And as me say, it must be that a corrupt institution like IMF see something corrupt in this politician that them decide, say, yo, look, we need him on the team. And being as corrupt as he is, him gladly take the job. And of course, one of those Nigel Clarke alone corrupt, the whole of them corrupt, you understand? And who mean well in your political party can't do no better because you can't change a corrupt system. You understand? The system run upon corruption. The best thing would be to do is just, get rid of the whole system and come back to the Most High system. You understand? What the Bible teach about. So this is what the Bible said about our corrupt leaders. It says, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord God unto the shepherds. Woe be unto the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock? So the most I make you know say destruction will come to the shepherd of Israel. You understand? Talking about our black leaders. See? The ones in government and the ones inside your Christian church who enrich themselves You understand? And don't feed the flock. You understand?
Show labor rights! Show labor rights! Show.
Now, my viewers, as I said to you, the Mathew Samuda nomination day is something special. Look upon people. Our people come from saying a St. Anne. There's some people living at the parish. Poppa Jeezah. This are the whole of the JLP party. All of the 42 members. Load up all of them supporters from all across Jamaica and bring them down a St. Anne to celebrate, to treat the people them and make the people them feel like say this is, you know what I mean, the people them a St. Anne. Now my viewers, as you can see, Mathew Samuda draft him intense dub plate and him bounty killer special. You don't hear it? Poppa Jeezah.
Show labor rights! Show labor rights! Show.
No, I wonder if being a man and Vibes Cartel do a dub special for Mark Golden like how my father do a dub special for Mark Golden and me see some man vex. I wonder if Andrew Jones would have vex if Cartel do a dub special for Mark Golden. Because here we have Bounty Killer do a dub special for Mathew Samuda. No Bounty Killer. I always know you as the poor people general, but me no know how much money Mathew Samuda pay you for do that special, you know, because me know say you not do it for free. You understand? And me know you not do it because you is a labor right, but do it because you is a artist. However, people are gonna have them assumption, but me know say you supposed to get a nice piece of food for that. Now big up yourself. Mr. Bounty Killer, cause me know say from me a youth, me know you as the poor people governor, and me know say, you know, in time me look pan Jamaica, me know say me see poor people out a ball out. Cause see the PNP them a ball out, Labour Right and JLP Councillor go at it. Because the PNP them, as St. Thomas decide say, where Andrew Jones do is not right. Because 1 year them a wait for a councillor now, now them can't get a councillor. So anyway, still me couldn't listen to what I go and say, no. Now, I also have a bit of surprise for you know. But then listen to what I go and say with these PNP councillor, with the PNP them have to say to Andrew Jones and Andrew Jones' response to the people them who are out demonstrating and protesting that them need a councillor for the Morant Bay division.
Rohan Bryan died following a brief illness on May 1, 2024, and the people have been calling for a by-election since. But with the recent announcement of a by-election in Northeast St. Anne, a day after the resignation of first-time MP Marsha Smith, the people of Morant Bay feel overlooked.
We want a proper elected representative to represent us, somebody of our choosing. And we should never have been denied of that right.
We had COVID, and the Prime Minister could have called election in at a time when people are dead. Yeah. Right? And now you got a simple little by-election.
The people are waiting, they are restless, and we don't know what might transpire when we hold the people against their will for too long. So the time comes. Mr. Prime Minister, you're going to do something. We're going to do something.
Things got heated after that when protesters marched from the Municipal Corporation building to another complex where a committee meeting was in session, demanding the mayor or his deputy speak with them. Out popped a JLP councillor. A face-off then ensued with one of the protesters, a PNP representative, and the police quickly intervened to try and calm tempers. But the caretaker says he was threatened.
One councillor come out and say, "More shut them out," because we are demanding to speak to the mayor of Morant Bay. This is the and they spit out of the compound rather than speaking to us.
The protesters insist their protests will continue and will be bigger again threatening to take their action to Jamaica House to get the Prime Minister's attention. The people maintain they have no representation and say infrastructure like roads and gullies are deteriorating as a result.
We cannot speak to the mayor and even send a text to the mayor, and he doesn't even reply.
He know that would be this man like
right? So may I ask you, Mr. Prime Minister, don't make it get out of hand.
The mayor drove away as PNP councillors and members of the media tried to speak with him. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
Now, my viewers and subscribers, clearly you can see what's going on there so for yourself. So, you know what I mean? This is a shame. The mayor fly off of the compound because what? Him no want speak to the news. Because what? Him afraid of the truth. Him shame like dog. Now asking yourself, these are the people that want to represent you know? Now look at this now. As me I show you at the Mathew Samuda nomination day. And then you have some labor writer come tell me about a drunk you know. When we all know exactly what this is all about. And them have this on public display. And Mr. Holiness and Mr. Samuda doesn't object to this form of behavior. Now, it leads to the question, is Obeah legal in Jamaica or is it illegal practice? Because I sure know some a man named RT Boss there Jamaica, you know. I drink, you know what I mean, BOL, out a goat head, and I do all type of things where I get dolly, and I bore it up and I say a spice that an him can, you know what I mean, disappear our life and all these kind of things. No, these things are scary and these things should not be accepted. Because when me did young and I grew up, I remember these kind of ritual, them used to get arrested. And anybody who can talk the truth, willing to talk the truth, these things were abomination one time in Jamaica. People used to hide and do these kind of things. Watch it now. This is an article that was published in the Jamaica Gleaner. For more than a century, the practice of Obeah has been illegal under Jamaican law. But just as lawmakers were getting ready to push the maximum fine to 1 million for anyone found guilty of practicing Obeah, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck signaled that the quasi-religion ritual could soon become legal. It's in the Gleaner. You can go check it out. Watch it now. Out in the public. People are comment underneath it. Now this person comments. So they are bold enough now to be public with their occultic involvement in politics. Wow. Jamaica continue to sink deeper and deeper into the abyss. Now this man after him there conference out in a public. And people take picture of him and put it up on the internet. Him come a ball out, but him a go for lawsuit like him now have no sense. Now the people him have to run him way. You understand? Because you can't come out in a public. You understand what I'm saying to you? And the people then put up the picture and saying what is this? And then you go say this. May I show you what I go on? Hold on there. Oh my viewers, me say, no me for laugh because this man come out and say I'm absolutely disgusted that this person would post my image and likeness as part of his nefarious political propaganda. My lawyer have been notified and I am awaiting legal advice. Now the person respond back to him and say, you and your imaginary lawyer can go chuck off in your birth cradle. We know the fake. Person continue by saying, I am awaiting your lawyer response, but just know it won't be removed. I am not the one you can scare with your silly tactics. And so, if it's you, are you ashamed to be associated with the JLP party? Now my viewers, if any lawyer or anyone who know about the law, does this man have any grounds to sue anybody after displaying itself in a public conference in this manner? And people take picture of him. It's not like people going in private sanctuary or whatever, you know. He was out in the public at a public rally displaying himself. And obviously this kind of present I go attract a lot of attention and people are going to have them objection. Some might agree while some object. However, you can let me know down in the comment section. You understand? If this man should even out at a political rally a display this kind of occultic behavior. Now this next topic, I don't know if you remember about the explosion what happened at a Burger King in New Kingston in Jamaica. Now the family of the Burger King explosion victim is seeking funds for urgent Medicare. Now the article starts by saying the family of Caribbean folks, one of the victims of Wednesday explosion at the Burger King outlet in New Kingston, pleading for urgent financial assistance as they seek to have her transferred overseas for treatment for several burns injuries. Folks is reported to be one of the most serious affected of the 6 persons who were injured in the explosion. Her sister Renee Folks Johnson on Friday afternoon stated that the family has already made all the arrangements for her to be transferred, but funds were needed to pay for the air ambulance. Folks Johnson said that the family is not pleased with how the matter is being handled by the local operator of Burger King. She said while the local franchise holder has promised the family it will ensure folks to get the best care, time is of essence and the family needs financial assistance now. We do not have the luxury of time to go through insurance policy and to go through and prove that she is in need of care. Everyone is aware of the explosion and that speaks for itself. The family will not accept sub-optional arrangement, she said. She said while the family recognized that the local doctors may have the expertise to care for her sister, they are not convinced the facilities are in Jamaica to provide the best care. Her morale is deteriorating the longer she stays in the hospital, Kingston Public Hospital, Folks Johnson said. She's urging Jamaicans and corporate Jamaica to help the family have folks transfer overseas on Friday night. Now listen to what the sister has to say.
We're not going to sit down and allow my family to die because of any policy or any insurance or any kind of requirements that are needed. We said we need urgent assistance. Everything else can be sorted out later. Life first. Best care first. She's not responsible. Best care first. And best care means the best facility. Best care means specialized services which is not available in Jamaica. And I am not going to sit down and let her die. So I need the money transferred now, and I don't need to argue or prove that she needs it. We should have been on that plane from yesterday, and we are still waiting.
Boy, mama, you have to do. You can't give up on your sister, yeah? Fight the fight. Ball out. Make it public, Burger King a big franchise. However, spokeswoman for Burger King Associated Limited, the franchise, said that she is surprised that Caribbean folks family came out and did a public broadcast and also seek public help in this matter. Now listen to what she have to say.
We're very saddened to hear that Ms. Folks' family is of the view that they have not been offered support by Burger King. To the contrary, we've been communicating to them that no expense will be spared to implement the doctor's recommendations for her best recovery, including overseas treatment. Information that we've been provided by the medical team thus far is that she's progressing well with no life-threatening injuries. Yesterday, we offered for both patients that were admitted to KPH to be transferred up to the 28th wing at UE, where we believe they would be more comfortable and under the expert care of the plastic surgeons up there. One patient agreed to the transfer and has been comfortably up at 28th since yesterday. Ms. Folks' family decided for her to remain at KPH. We do understand that it's their desire to have her transferred for care overseas, and I've indicated to them from the very beginning that we stand by to do whatever the doctors determine is the best course of treatment. This morning, minutes before 11, we received an invoice from the air ambulance company, and we indicated to the family within 2 hours that we were set up and ready to wire transfer the funds to the air ambulance company upon receiving the necessary documents. The only document that is outstanding is a letter from the doctor recommending that she be transferred to an overseas facility due to the fact that the treatment for her condition cannot be obtained locally. I understand that is the family's view. We can only act on medical advice in order to ensure that it's both recommended and safe for her to travel, and are eagerly awaiting same to be presented to us by the family in order to maintain the doctor-patient confidentiality. Having explicitly stated to the family that we're ready to make immediate payment upon receiving the medical confirmation and clearance, which we understand to be standard, we're really surprised that the family has instead sought to solicit donations from the public. That said, our offer still stands, and we're committed to cover whatever treatment costs that the doctor recommend is best for her recovery.
You live out of Jamaica and on a normal thing, so mama, you have to also go and work with the Kingston Public Hospital, cause you can't make that the nice girl that just, you know what I mean, disappear like that. No sir. Only some of my viewers and my subscribers let me know down in the comment section. Maybe she should start one of them something they real fast and in a hurry. They call them something they go for now way to her name. If you try to help this young lady, because them a company down at Jamaica, through them know say nobody can hold them really accountable, you know, cause even if this lady sister pass and them even sue them, it's like we know the system go. Church of God. Fight on, yeah, mama, fight on.
Message stating that he is now out on bond. That is a Hood News Peep's current dilemma. And who is her husband? This guy. Here is the message from the Hood News Peep I received this morning. My husband is Georgino James. He's a coach for a soccer academy. He's played for the Jamaican national soccer team and the Houston Dynamos and many more. In March of 2024, he was arrested for strangling me with his belt. He was let out on bond with a protective order in place and an ankle monitor. On August 30th, he physically assaulted me inside my daughter's daycare, which is located in Friendswood, Texas. I have video. I have suffered a concussion, a broken hand, a finger is broken, and might need surgery with a rod put in it. If it doesn't heal on its own. I've got a swollen face, bruised back, and arms. After he assaulted me, he drove off, and police arrested him in League City. My husband is facing 2 charges. The first one is violating his bond conditions, and the second one is the assault. He has already been given a bond for the assault charge, and guess what? He was released tonight. I just got the automated call letting me know that he's out on bond again. If anything happens...
No, I can't understand how the system just feel this lady like that by letting back the man out from bond. And you can imagine the state of this young lady right now, the fear she might be in for her life, knowing that this man not gonna stop until him probably take her 3 points, but now I'm even more angrier at her because he got arrested again. Now me know, me see a lot of news media broadcast this, and it should be broadcast, but we don't say that tell her this advice will be, I go tell her, my girl, God help those who help themselves. And you see with everything what is right here documented, you need to do what you have to do to defend your 3 points, because you have your daughter to live for. And clearly people like them they won't stop, and the system, as you can see, won't help you. So you have to do what you have to do for help yourself. I Texas you there, a whole heap of pie down there, send him home to Jamaica. You won't do a day in prison.
I want to say, Vibes Cartel, I don't want you feel like say, you have this internet at yourself, you know. Always remember, say, and me and you are run the internet something here. You forward out and you see me control the whole internet space. Me see like you act like you wanna run this thing and no youth. And me I run this viral thing here. Yes sir? Good. And more you do the maths and do the calculation. At 2 cabana I buy already. $10,500 each. 21,000. Do the maths, do the calculation, do the research. 2 me buy already. When you can go check. One have sell already. Cause you know enough of the Gaza fans them, the die-hearted Gaza fans them now go can't afford it. Cause enough of the people them are really die-hearted to Gaza. Them now have that 25,000 or that 30,000 there to pay a guy show. So them a depend on me now to tell them what go on a show. You see me? So when you do the maths, 2 cabana I buy already. You support the Gaza show. So you know me I did it, I collect details and thing, but we now got it like